Higher Education and Training Stakeholder Summit that took place in Johannesburg on the 3rd of October 2016 to try and find a common position on the prevailing crisis on university campus in the country. The Federation highly condemned the acts of violence and destruction of property that are taking place in the university across the country. We support any attempts to get a long-term solution to student funding, and we appreciate the effort from government to resolve this issue of higher education funding. While we acknowledge government's intervention, we are puzzled by the lack of political will on the side of government to introduce a wealth tax that will focus on the biggest company and the highest income earners to fund education. Government needs to recover its lost fortitude and listen to the people, or risk alienating the people who voted for it, on the understanding that it was going to provide free education for the poor. We demand that the rich must come forward and take responsibility for the funding of free education. Now is the time for a government to be decisive and introduce policy measures that will effect radical economic transformation, which in our view is a prerequisite towards the achievement of free education for students from the working class and the poor background. We demand that government should introduce policy measures that will give more capacity to intervene and provide funding for free education, including prioritizing funding poor institutions. In this regard, we demand that government must nationalize strategic sector of the economy, such as the banking, the petrochemical, forestry, cement, metal fabrication, especially the steel, construction to address the infrastructure backlogs, pharmaceutical, machinery and equipment, mining industry, etc. and etc. COSATU is disturbed by the crisis on the SABC, COSATU is disturbed by the crisis of the SABC, where the organization has been plagued by a seemingly intractable governance crisis at the level of the board and management. The apparent defiance campaign by the board and the management has eroded the credibility of both in the eyes of the citizens. We are calling on them to abide by the court ruling and perform their duties within the ambit of the law by implementing the court recommendation. The SACP board is guilty of allowing public broadcasters to be abused for factional political purposes, even though the public broadcaster is supposed to operate independently from all major vested interests, including the party political, factional, and business interests. We are calling on the SABC to adhere to the scrupulous good corporate governance practices and principles, and also to call on the Board of Management to play their respective